Confrontation in a Walmart parking lot. This is in North Lauderdale, Florida. Police say video tonight shows a man shot and killed by a woman over a parking spot. Here's Rhiannon Alley.
Tonight, this confrontation over a parking space turning deadly outside a Walmart in Florida, leaving 62-year-old Bart DeGuglielmo on the ground, dying of a gunshot wound.
Bart DeGuglielmo. Okay. Bart DeGuglielmo. Okay.
Female shot someone outside in the parking lot. Both subjects were fighting over a parking spot.
An eyewitness.
Now, it's my understanding she was on the phone with the police at the time of the incident. It's my understanding that she's on the phone with the police at the time of the incident. She was calling them. But let's keep listening.
Witness telling ABC News it all started 5 minutes earlier with the two drivers yelling at each other through open windows. The man then parked his car, partially blocking the spot, and walked into the store. The witness says the woman managed to slip into the spot anyway. He came out.
See that? This is how he parked his car. She was able to slip into that spot that he's in front of. Okay, so he was trying to stop her from parking. Keep listening to what happened.
Moved his car and walked off for a cigarette. The woman is seen getting out of her car, phone in one hand, gun in the other.
All right, do you understand what happened? So he parked it. He was trying to block her from getting in the spot. She managed to get around, parked in the spot. He went off to smoke a cigarette. She sat in her car. Okay. Now apparently she got on the telephone, and it's my understanding she was talking to police. Those people in the car next to her then said that guy is still over there. Okay, she got out the car with her pistol at the ready, okay, on the phone and talking to them. So let's listen.
The witness says a person in the white car tells her the man is waiting nearby.
And if you look very carefully, see the little white face right there? You see the last lady say they must have been black? This is the little white face right there in the middle above that headlight. I want y'all to look at that passenger side headlight and look at the little head in there. See the little head? That looks like a little white head to me, not to be confused with a little black head. That looks like a little white head. Okay, but watch how they just roll up out of there. I want you to see how quickly they ease on out of there.
He's seen walking towards her as she points the gun at him. He then follows her around a car. The witness says the woman repeated.
So they moved out of there. They moved out of that parking spot. She's still right there next to her car. He walked on in there.
Warned him she'll shoot if he keeps coming at her. He appears to leave, but then returns and she opens fire. Police say the woman claims she acted in self-defense.
The way that Stand Your Ground has evolved in Florida, you're entitled to use deadly force if you believe that you're defending yourself or your property from deadly force or a forcible felony.
David, tonight that woman is no longer in custody. The shooting is now under investigation, and prosecutors will decide whether charges will be filed. David?
Now, in Florida, they have an immunity statute where you literally, the prosecutors can't even charge you. This is a special, just crazy. Florida's shooter's heaven down there. But anyway, so did you hear the story?
Rhiannon Alley with us tonight. Rhiannon, thank you. Deadly.
Yeah. So we're going to keep on listening. So you see the news, they don't have all the facts. Nobody has all the facts. But apparently the internet has all the facts. Y'all know everything already. We just kicking up dust. We just talk. We just doing it, ain't we? We just trying to raise hell. We just want a hot summer. Somebody type hot summer. We want a racially turmoil-rich summer. That's what y'all want, huh? Y'all want to mess up my ability to go to the beach and hang out without people acting a fool. That's what you trying to mess up my summer. I'm not having it. Not without a good fight. Again, there's enough stuff to fight about here in America. Without us
from Broward County, Florida, where a man and a woman are in a Walmart parking lot and they get into an argument over a parking space, and the woman is trying to get back to her car and the man is follows her to her car.
She's not trying to get back to her car, baby. What she's trying to do is go into Walmart and do her daily shopping. Okay, she got out the car. Her car was right there. She literally could have got back in the car. She has no duty to retreat to her car. But at least we want to get the facts straight, because everybody seems to have their own little twist on this thing, and I know, because again, we talk about the racial game that we play here in America. So this little white lady, and I'm assuming she's white, that you cheering for the wrong team according to the white team that cares. Okay, you are, and then so the black people say, yeah, see, even one of their own is on our side. This is like when you're in the stand in Philadelphia and you're yelling at in the Philadelphia team is losing or something like that, and the refs give them a call, and then one of the Philadelphia fans say, yeah, the other team is correct, you might get slapped up for that, baby. You better be careful out there. It's tight. It's racial out here. But anyway, again, let's continue with the racial games that we play. Let's go.
And she pulls a weapon and she's telling him to get back and to get away from her. And he keeps trying to confront her and keeps charging at her. And she shot him. And conservatives are mad about that. Like, I'm really confused because why would conservatives be mad about that? It doesn't make any sense, actually.
Well, because he was unarmed. That's the presumption. And I don't know, the facts are not always all in, but she brought a gun to a fist fight, basically. Okay, that's what it is. And they're basically saying it wasn't proportional. Why would you shoot a man who's unarmed and all he hadn't hit you yet? Now, the thing about stand your ground, you don't have to wait till somebody hauls off and hits you in the face if you feel that there's a serious risk of serious bodily injury or death. You don't have to do that. You don't have to wait till they start ragdolling you before you let one off on them. Okay. But again, that is a complicated, fact-intensive assessment that hasn't been done yet. Okay. But we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving.
They're mad because she didn't get arrested, which I don't know. I feel like the NRA should have something to say about that, since that's like kind of their whole deal. Don't they hand out those NRA cards that say, like, if you ever have to?
Other thing you have to understand is people have their own political agendas. This is an opportunity to pick a fight with the people that you don't like politically. That's what we also see happening too. Everybody is benefiting off this racial turmoil because it's getting a lot of attention. Black woman shoots white man. Everybody who has a political agenda is jumping in. Okay, so let's just keep it. This is what we do. This is what we do. Let's keep going.
Shoot someone in self-defense, call this number.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Miss. I appreciate you. Let's move on to the next person. It's kicking up dust. Let's see who else we got here. We have another video, and we'll take a look at it. I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize this. I'm doing my very best to keep it moving and try to put all of the most tragic stuff aside because we don't want to see that. But let's keep going. Yeah, this is it. There, shit. So she gets out the car. She got the pistol in her right hand. Buddy walks over. Right? The car gets out of there. That car gets out of there. She starts backing up. Him raising his hand. He's still walking forward. He's pointing at him. Looks aggressive. Pointing. She goes around the other car to the right. He follows her around the other car to the right. This went on for about 30 seconds. Just to be clear. He comes back around. He's still following her. It looks like he's going away. And then Mr. Bart still has the pistol spraying on him. He turns around and comes back. And now he runs up on him. He runs up and lets one go in the belly. Okay? So that's pretty much it. Then she calls, I guess she calls 911. I'm not sure who she's calling. Maybe she's calling 911. I'm not sure. That's it. Okay? Police immediately put her in custody for police safety. That looks like a Broward County sheriff to me. But that's pretty much it. Now, again, we got more people making comments, so let's keep listening. I'm not going to listen to all the videos made, but I want to lay the foundation so we all are on the same page as to what's going on. All right, here's another.
And the use of force or violence in a situation until that force. White men clearly understand the use of force or violence in a situation until that force or violence is directed at them. People are saying that
this assumption, there's a presumption that only white people or white men are the only ones that are not don't have a side favorable to the shooter, and that's not true. Have we taken a poll, or are we just throwing out there because that's all part of the racial game? Again, I sit on this broadcast and I talk about systematic racism, interpersonal racism. I do that all the time. I have it dissected. Okay, but what I'm trying to explain to you all, shout out to Black Sands, is that racism is like the weather. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so if it's always a reason why you can blame the weather, whether it's too hot, too cold, too wet, even if it's a perfect sunny day, it's just too much cloud cover, it's too much sun. There's always a reason to blame racism. But see, to me, that is lazy intellectually. You understand what I'm saying, family? I want y'all to listen to me. It's lazy just to blame race on everything. Maybe these were two stupid people who were having a bad day on a hot day in Florida. Can we just think about that? Tempers flared, stupid happened, bad decisions were made. Now somebody's dead and somebody else get put in handcuffs. Can we just say that? I mean, I know the obvious is it's a black woman and a white man. But how about the fact that they were just both from Florida? Let's just start with that. How about the fact that they were both assholes? I bet if we polled these people who knew them, they said, yeah, she's a jerk and he was a jerk too. Maybe. I'm just saying, maybe it's just two jerks that met it was destiny. Two jerks met at a Walmart parking lot and it popped off. All right. Why does it always have to just be, it's because she's black? It's because she's, well, I'm just saying, again, we can always interject race into it. I don't mind doing that, but I want to speak about it in a very intellectual way because see, what's happened is over the past 50 or 60 years, everybody just throws race into everything. And now race means, when you say somebody's race, it means nothing. Hell, some people damn near take it as a compliment. It has become ineffective. It has no meaning when you start labeling everything race. You understand what I'm saying? I just want you to hear that. Now, I'm 100% down for a legitimate conversation about the effect that race has had on the criminal justice system. We know that there is some unfairness in that. But if we just gonna throw it out there for everything, especially before all the facts come in, well, damn. I'm saying, what effect does it have? It means nothing.